everyone. My name is Brianna, and today we want to welcome you to our segment, What is the Well? So we have some faces to the well, and they are Michael, Kayla,
Hi, everyone.
Shayna,
Hey, everybody.
Rebecca,
Hi.
and Jonathan.
Hey, y'all.
So in thinking about this ministry and what we wanted it to be, the name was extremely important because we know a name is not just how you identify yourself. It also speaks of what you want the ministry to be behind it. So we know in the Bible that the well represents provision, supply. There were encounters with God made at the well. It represents water, a continuous thing, something that never ends. So we can come back and constantly find what we need from God.
For example, the Samaritan woman who spoke to Jesus at the well, that one moment at that well changed the whole trajectory of her life.
That's so true. And that's what we want the well to be for people who come or who watch us on social media. We want the well to be a place where you come one time and have one encounter with God and the whole course of your life is changed.
So, in learning about the meaning behind what the well is and why we chose this name, what can we expect from the well, the ministry?
Well, put plainly, the well is a ministry that's for us, by us. We wanted to create a space where we can encounter God. We want to create a space where we can find and fuel our hunger for God. And we want to be able to build our relationship with Him, whether you know Him or not.
We also want the well to be a community. I mean, we all grew up together in the same church, and we still go to the same church. Shout out to DBC.
Hey!
But we want a community where people can talk about the everyday journey of life, not just the surface level stuff. We want to really dig deeper.
Absolutely. And, we understand that we're living in some crazy and uncertain times, but we want to create a space where people feel comfortable enough to come and worship God freely. Also, where they're allowed to touch base on some things that aren't really talked about in the church. They're more so shunned away, but we want to create a free space for people to just talk.
Yeah, it's important to speak about those things. For example, how does God operate in our careers? How do we shape our relationships, not only with God, but with people? Is prayer the only thing that can help with mental health issues? Different things like that. We definitely want to speak on those things. We want to address those things, and we want to bring in professionals who work in those fields, who can teach us things. We can learn things about those topics while also learning about God.
Well, what are some topics that y'all would want to talk about?
Tithing.
Yeah.
Definitely finances in general, because your girl needs help.
Definitely spiritual gifts is not talked about a lot.
Word.
Relationships also come to mind, that dynamic, whether with a partner, friendships, things of that nature.
Relationship with parents, all important things.
Yeah.
So scripture definitely tells us that we are in this world, but not of this world. So as Christians, and we go about living life on a daily, how do we operate? Like, how do we maneuver? And with this ministry, how are we able to implement those things in our lives and also be an example to those who are watching us from the outside looking in?
Yeah, and we don't want to just have these topics. We know we are created. God created us to glorify Him and to enjoy Him forever. So we're not just going to be discussing topics. We're also going to have worship encounters with God. So we will be bringing a segment later entitled Worship at the Well, where we will be bringing in our praise team, other praise teams, and joining together collectively just to worship God.
Absolutely. And of course, we have to have some kind of church out about Shoya. So we're going to start having our monthly services starting in April. So we want you to come, bring your friends, your aunties, your uncles, your cousins, your enemies, and come and worship with us.
Yeah. Remember, we want the well to be a community. So any topics that you feel like you want to discuss with us, just leave them in the comments below. We're definitely going to be looking out for them. Also, remember that if you don't follow us at thewell.nyc on Facebook and on Instagram.
All in all, guys, we're just really excited to go on this journey, and we're very excited to have you come with us. Yeah. We want you to remember to be well, to think well, to live well at
The Well.